Have you ever heard a story so wild, so unexpected, that you had to question if it was even real? What if I told you Hollywood's Terrence Howard just accused Diddy of something so bold? It's got the entire internet buzzing, and at the same time, two of gospel's biggest leaders are at each other's throats. With words so harsh, you'll wonder, how did it get this far? Stay right here, because what you're about to hear isn't just gossip, it's the kind of truth that'll make you rethink everything you thought you knew about fame, faith, and power. Let's cut straight to the chase. Terrence Howard isn't mincing words. It's gone public, boldly claiming that Sean Diddy Combs tried to cross a line, and not just any line. In a jaw-dropping statement, Howard said, "I don't bend over in that way," making it clear that Diddy's alleged intentions were as clear as daylight. This isn't just a tabloid rumor. Howard's comments come at a time when Diddy's reputation is already teetering after months of lawsuits, accusations, and headlines that could fill a legal encyclopedia. But that's not all. While the entertainment world is reeling, the gospel community is witnessing its own storm. Bishop J. Drew Sheard, known for his leadership and powerful sermons, just received a stinging public response from Pastor Brian Carn. And trust me, this wasn't your average church disagreement. It was raw, direct, and left everyone watching in shock. Why do these scandals matter? Because they pull back the curtain on what really happens when power, ego, and ambition clash in Hollywood. And in the church, it's rare to get this kind of honesty, and rarer still to see it unfold in real time. Curious about what really happened between Terrence Howard and Diddy? Wondering what words sent shockwaves through the gospel world? Stick around, because the twists and turns in this story are going to leave you questioning just how much you believe about your favorite celebrities and leaders. First things first, Terrence Howard is no stranger to controversy. From his meteoric rise in hustle and flow to his outspoken interviews, Howard has always played by his own rules. But even his most loyal fans were stunned when he publicly insinuated that Diddy made advances toward him. Let's break it down. Howard's statement, "I don't bend over in that way," not exactly vague, right? This is a man who's always spoken his mind. But this time, the message was unmistakable. The timing, uncanny. Diddy is already facing a whirlwind of lawsuits, including high-profile allegations from Cassie and several others, according to recent court documents. Diddy's legal troubles have quadrupled in the last 6 months alone. Why this matters? In a world where celebrity secrets are currency, Howard's willingness to go public is nothing short of explosive. It challenges the unspoken rule that what happens in the penthouse stays in the penthouse. And let's be honest, when a Hollywood insider breaks the code of silence, people listen. A surprising statistic, did you know that? According to a 2024 Pew Research poll, over 60% of Americans believe celebrities are hiding major secrets from the public. It's no wonder this story has everyone glued to their screens. Suspenseful twist? But what happens next? Will Diddy respond? Will more Hollywood stars speak up? Howard's boldness has opened a door, and it's anyone's guess what or who might step through next. While Hollywood was busy sipping tea, the gospel community was brewing its own storm. Bishop J. Drew Sheard is respected nationwide, but Pastor Brian Carn decided to call him out publicly. And with a sting that left social media gasping, the spark. What set Carn off? Sheard's comments on leadership and accountability didn't sit well with Carn, who fired back with a fiery video. His words, "You can't claim to lead God's people and act like a king, not a servant." Ouch! Public reaction, the fallout was instant. Churchgoers split into camps, memes exploded, and everyone from choir directors to grandmothers weighed in online. The debate grew so fierce, even secular news outlets started covering it. Expert quote Dr. Linda Holmes, a religion and culture analyst, put it best: when church leaders clash publicly, it shakes the faith of thousands. It's not just a disagreement, it's a crisis of trust. Open loop. Here's the twist. Sources close to both men say this feud is just getting started. Could it spill into the pulpit? Are more leaders about to be named? The suspense is real. Let's pause for a second. Is it just me, or does it feel like 2025 has turned up the heat on every celebrity and leader who ever thought they were untouchable? On one hand, you've got a Hollywood Alistair calling out Diddy for crossing the line. On the other, it's pastors fighting so hard you'd think they were auditioning for Real Housewives of the Church. Rhetorical question. Why are so many powerful people suddenly being exposed? Is it karma? The internet? Or have they just run out of places to hide? A little humor. Maybe we should start selling popcorn for the soul. Because between Terrence Howard and the gospel drama, starting to feel like everyone's secrets are on pay-per-view. Cliffhanger. But here's something nobody's talking about. What do these scandals mean for the rest of us? Are we learning to spot red flags, or just getting better at binge-watching other people's drama? This was one of those stories that leaves you with more questions than answers. From Terrence Howard's fearless truth-telling to the church feud that's got everyone talking, one thing is clear: the lines between public and private, sacred and scandalous, are blurrier than ever. But don't just be a spectator. Ask yourself, what's the one headline you'd never want to see about your own life? What would you do if the spotlight turned your way? Here's your challenge. Before you scroll away, share the wildest rumor or truth you've ever heard or survived in the comments. Who knows? Maybe your story is the next headline. And if you've got a take on today's scandals, drop it below. Because these stories aren't just about celebrities and preachers, they're about all of us. And the choices we make when nobody's watching.